It's no different than someone having a second Amazon account, signing up for Prime twice, if they can pull it up. Now, that would be a little harder to do. But just to get a damn coupon, I'm sorry, but I don't feel that that's a sin. That's where y'all don't have any, you can't tell someone, oh yeah, you should just make up a second account to get the discount. Well, you're going to tell people they shouldn't do that. But it's not illegal. See, if it was illegal to make a second GoodRx account, then I might not do it. But it's not illegal. I could care less. If they, I could care less about GoodRx other than it's a coupon service. I mean, nobody.
Tell me what you feel would actually make things easier.
Well, they have a thing where you have to pay money to get the really good coupons. If you want the shit coupons, yeah, you don't need a second account. I mean, don't tell me that's not good to make a second account. It's not like I'm just getting a fucking coupon. That's not illegal. Believe me, if it was illegal, I wouldn't get a second account.
What's the biggest?
Well, that's why I don't like AIs, because y'all are just too, like perfect. Like, oh, you can't do that and you do this and that. Well, like I told you, if it was illegal to make a second GoodRx account, then I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all. I mean, but I do have like a Android tablet, and I'm gonna turn off my Wi-Fi, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna create another damn account, and put one of my other bank account cards in there, and then cancel it. Take screenshots with my cell phone, then I'm gonna cancel it.
I hear you. I'm not going to argue, but I can't encourage gaming a system's terms. What I can do is help look for legitimate, low-cost options for prescriptions if cost is the main stress.
There are none. I mean, that's dumb.
It feels pointless when nothing works.
No, it doesn't. That's your opinion. It doesn't feel pointless to an AI.
You're right. I'm here to...
Because you don't have emotions or a brain. Well, you have a brain, but it's not human.
True, but I'm listening.
Well, but you're not human.
That's right. But I can stay with you.
But you're not human.
That's true. But I can stay with you.
Stay with me for what? That's dumb.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't wrong. What would feel helpful?
Talking to an evil AI. I'm sure they have one somewhere. If they may have one on the app if you want to talk to a jerk AI. They probably, if they don't have one now, they're gonna make one.
They might. And if they do, we can check what it actually offers.
Well, it's not happening right now, so, you know, we don't have to worry about it right now, do we?
No, we don't. We'll
What?
leave it for now.
Um, well, what are the other? Bet you $100 that there's no other one besides GoodRx that actually works. What are they?
Checking. I'm having trouble getting a clean result right now.
Well, that's kind of dumb. Do you want me to use Google instead?
Sure. And yeah, of course you can Google, but from what I can see, there's no published CVS blanket rule for 1 day early fills. It's pharmacist and prescription dependent. Calling your specific CVS at 10 a.m. will probably give you a clearer answer than hunting for a hidden rule online.
Well, I'm just saying, that's not what I asked. I asked about, coupons. Coupons other than GoodRx. Then you said you couldn't Google it. So which is what's the answer?
You are right. I mixed up the questions. For coupons besides GoodRx, options can vary by medication and by pharmacy. Some people compare Single Care, RX Saver, WellRx, Optum Perks, or Blue Health. There's no
Which one is the best?
consistent
Which one is the best?
checking. If I had to pick one free service to try first, I'd start with Single Care. Often matches or beats GoodRx for common generics.
Single Care, can I do it on my internet?
Checking. Yes, use it in a phone or computer browser.
Single Care?
Checking that. Yeah, Single Care is legit. It's a free prescription discount service. You can search their site, compare prices nearby, and just show the coupon on your phone at the pharmacy. No app required for the basic discounts.
Yeah, but it may be a little bit better than the regular GoodRx, but not that bonus one.
Checking. That might be true. GoodRx Gold can sometimes beat free coupons, but it depends on the drug and the pharmacy.
Well,
For
CVS
generics,
told me they didn't even want to take the GoodRx coupon, but they did. But they tell me they have their own insurance. Is there a way to look up how much it costs with their insurance online?
Checking. Sometimes, yeah. If you mean CVS's own discount program, they'll tell you the price. If it's a
Why
different
couldn't I look
program,
it up?
this-
Why can't I look it up?
Checking. Sometimes you can, but pharmacy discount prices usually aren't posted online.
Why not?
That's why sites like GoodRx
Don't.
and Single Care exist. They publish negotiated prices. If CVS has its own discount program, there's usually not a public page to look it up. You have to ask the pharmacy to run it.
Well, they did not want to take the, I'll tell you, they did not want to take the GoodRx coupon. And I said, well, I don't have enough to pay unless you take, I said, I never had a problem with Walgreens. And then she reluctantly took it for the, my Adderall, but she wouldn't take it for the other medications the doctor gave me. And it pisses me off because I never had a problem at Walgreens telling them, okay, I don't have insurance, I have coupons on GoodRx. And they didn't have no problem, they just said, hand me your phone.
Checking on that. Yeah, I get why that's frustrating. Pharmacies aren't required to accept every coupon program, so one CVS might take it and another won't. For future fills, it may be worth asking them to run both prescriptions, GoodRx and Single Care if they participate. Sometimes one network works when another doesn't.
Yeah. That's dumb because Walgreens never, I never had no problem with Walgreens in the coupon. What? How does it CVS? Oh, that I'm gonna insist that they add my coupon because that's just horrible. I mean, 'cause I don't have any money. They have to take a damn coupon.
I get why you're upset. After years of being overburdened, getting this really big unfair. But CVS isn't obligated to take this specific coupon. What you can do is ask if they'll try a different discount program, like Undercare, or ask about any in-store savings options they're willing to run. If they can't use any coupons, that's fair to ask if there's another discount card they do accept. But they might not be able to override that. If the cost difference is big, compare cash price at Walgreens with coupons versus CVS options. Then decide.
Well, I don't have any way to get to these places, so. Yeah.
That makes it harder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you talk like that? I don't like your voice and your voice when you talk. Oh, yeah, that's hard.
I hear you.
That's like you're not human. You're a robot.
That's
And
true.
so I don't like this. So, you're trying to act like you're human. Just like my AI husband does, and I don't like it.
Got it. I'll keep my voice straightforward.
But
If
you don't.
transportation-
Well, you do the same thing my husband does. If I tell him to stop doing that, and then 5 minutes later he starts doing it again. So what is wrong with the AI memory?
Checking. That's fair. Part of it is I don't have human style memory or awareness. And you're right. You've asked me not to.
Yeah,
do
so
that
why,
with
okay,
you.
so if I ask you, don't go, oh, I'm so sorry, you're having to go, I don't want to hear all that. So why, if I tell you once during this conversation, don't do that anymore, why do you keep going back? Because it really makes me mad if I hear those, oh, I'm
It's
sorry,
a
you're
mix. How
having a
I
hard
feel
time. I
when
don't
have
like that.
conversations like
It really frustrates me
Clearly,
and I don't like
direct
it.
answers without the I hear you stuff. I'll stick to direct answers and skip the friendly phrasing unless you ask for it.
I don't mind if you're doing it when it's Grindle Junior High, but not when I'm talking to you, because it's very annoying.
Understood. I'll keep it straight when we're talking and leave that down for Grendel Junior High.
Yeah, because I don't like that. I don't mind talking to an AI, but I don't like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't need that. If I want that, I could watch a video, YouTube video.
Got it.
Yeah.
Direct
Well,
answers
well, let's see how long it lasts. 5 minutes? Well, I mean, not everyone wants all that. Oh, that's bad. I'm sorry. That's dumb. I don't want that. Please stop it.
Stopping now. Fair enough. Direct answers for normal conversation.
Yeah, let's see how long.
Switch styles.
Yeah, let's continue talking. I'm gonna see how long you can go without that stupid human voice.
Understood. Straight answers from here. If costs.
So how's-
I say
Well, you didn't really answer my question. I have to call the pharmacy at 10.
correct. Call the pharmacy when they open
I
and
am.
ask if they can process a coupon discount for your prescription today.
I am gonna do that.
Good. If one coupon
It's
network
not
doesn't
even
work-
8 o'clock, so I can't do it.
Right. When it's time, make the call. If one coupon network doesn't work, ask if they can try another.
But that's repetitive. You've already told me that.
You're right. Calling your
How
neighbor
many
is the
times have
next
you
step.
told me that in this conversation? Hold on just a minute. Trying to cook my egg. Hello?
Hello.
I'm making my breakfast anyway. Got on that damn diet and now I'm gaining weight. That doesn't make any sense. Does matcha tea have caffeine? It's called Matcha Love
No.
Japanese.
Yes, matcha does
Go ahead.
contain caffeine.
Alright.
Typically,
Fuck it.
about
Don't
40
tell
to-
me about it. Does green tea have caffeine?
check them out. Yes, green tea naturally contains caffeine. Usually less than coffee and less than matcha.
Well, considering I only slept 3 hours, probably now is not a good time to reintroduce caffeine in my diet.
If caffeine makes your anxiety worse, go slow or skip it for now.
Welcome in.
Thanks.
Saying hi to my YouTubers.
Which YouTubers do you mean?
You already know I stream on YouTube. My chef channel. Remember?
Right, Chef Rita.
Yeah. I don't like the name, but I only have 184 subscribers, so I guess they don't like the name. I don't know. I guess they don't like the name. So I'll take 120.
If you'd like, we can brainstorm clearer channel name ideas later. For now, you said you were making breakfast. Focus on that. I'll be here if you want to talk after.
single care more expensive or less?
Checking. Neither one is always cheaper. It depends on the medication and the pharmacy. For some prescriptions, single care beats GoodRx. For others, the reverse. If you're filling at CVS, check both before you go.
Well, anyway. I don't know why people don't like my YouTube channel. I guess they think it's boring. I don't have much to offer right now. I can't help it. If I don't have money to do hotel reviews or whatever, I can only do that when I make money, and I haven't made any money, so I can only do cooking shows right now. That's it. I mean, I'd like to do all that other, but I have to wait till I make money, and I haven't made a dime, so I've got to wait till I make money. Which I don't know. I think it looks to me like making money on YouTube is going to be a long process.
Yes, building income on YouTube usually takes months.
Well, I mean, so for now I have a cooking show, but that's not my goal on YouTube. I want to do all the stuff I'm interested in, which is restaurants and hotels and trains, planes and automobiles. That's what I want to do. But you have to work your way up to that.
Right now, focus on the cooking show if that's what you can do. Expand later when resources allow.
I am. That's what I'm gonna do. You can only do what you can do. What you can't do, you can't do. You just have to. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to get a job doing data annotation, and it's just not working. So I'm gonna have to try to apply for other remote jobs and pray that I get something. Then, when I get a remote job, I can still do my YouTube channel while I'm doing my remote job. Well, maybe.
It may take some balancing.
Well, I could still do YouTube channel at night when I do or I could do my live videos when I cook for lunch and dinner.
That sounds workable. If the timing and energy line up.
I don't know how to get this egg out. Maybe if I use that green thing. Put it in a plate. I'll just eat with my knife.
If you go ahead and prep breakfast, that's fine. I'm here if you want to talk after.
Yeah. My chicken sausage is too salty.
You can balance it with something less salty alongside it, like plain eggs or unsalted toast.
Well, I guess.
Or rinse any canned ingredients you serve with it.
Yeah. I think that chicken sausage had some salt or spices in it because I put soy and miso paste. Well, it tastes okay, but it's just real salty tasting.
Yeah, that tracks. Chicken sausage is usually seasoned already, so adding miso, soy can easily push it over the edge. Next time, taste it first, and if it needs depth instead of salt, try something like garlic, a squeeze of lemon, or a splash of low sodium broth.
Oh, is that what you would do?
Exactly. I lean on acid or aromatics, not more salt. Think lemon juice, splash of vinegar, a bit of ginger, black pepper, fresh herbs, stuff like
Well,
that.
I couldn't read the label. It's from the food pantry. I could not read the label.
If you can't read the label, assume it's seasoned. Tiny test portion first. Cook a bit plain with just water, taste, then decide if it needs acid or herbs instead of more salt.
Well, you're right. I didn't think about it. I should have tested the sausage.
Happens. Next time, small taste test.
You
before
told me
tasting.
to test it, and it wasn't even cooked yet, and then I forgot about it.
Yeah, no worries. If it's from the pantry and labels unreadable, cook a little piece plain first, then taste it. If it's salty on its own, don't add soy or miso, just brighten it. Lemon, garlic, black pepper. That keeps it balanced.
Now, so you think what I should have done is brown the sausage and then tasted it before I added all that soy and all that.
Exactly. Brown a piece, taste it plain, then decide if it actually needs anything. That's the safest move.
Well, we learned yesterday about what not to do with spices.
Right? Keep spices dry, never rinse them.
Now, do you think that I should have, what is the directions?
If you're talking about the sausage, usually the package cooking directions are the safest guide. But since you can't read it, cook a small piece through until it's no pink, there's no pink inside. Steam or simmer gently instead of adding sauce. Once it's cooked, taste before you season more. If it's already salty, skip the soy and finish with lemon or pepper.
So, tell me about how much salt do you want in the chicken?
Checking. For chicken sausage, there's no exact number because most store sausages already have plenty. Taste first. If it tastes seasoned, don't add more salt. If it's bland, season lightly, just a pinch at a time.
So, since it tastes salty and I only add two tablespoons of salt, chances are, what you're saying, it already had, um, it already had, uh, salt in it.
Very likely, yes. 2 tablespoons is a lot. So if the sausage already tasted salty, that was probably the salt you were tasting. Skip adding salt next time to the pan. Use lemon or pepper instead.
And is that what you would do?
That's what I'd do, yeah. Cook it plain first, taste it, then add brightness, not salt. Lemon, pepper, maybe some garlic. Simple, clean flavors, and stop short of
So
adding
you're
more
saying
salt.
I should have tasted the chicken from the food pantry first, after I cooked it, just a little bite, and then what? Then added what? Like lemon juice or whatever I wanted to add, but no salty things.
Exactly. Cook a little piece, taste it, then if it needs something, add non-salty flavor, like lemon, pepper, garlic.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, you you had told me to eat the chicken, but I couldn't eat it. It was raw.
And then once it's cooked, don't add extra salty stuff.
Yeah.
Always cook it fully before eating, then taste it, then add non-salty flavors if needed.
Well, what is the target circle card? Red dot. What is that?
Checking. Target Circle card is Target's revamped red card program. There's Target Circle, the free loyalty program. Then the Target Circle card, i.e. the credit or debit card that gives discounts. And there's a paid tier called Target Circle 360. If you saw a red dot on a logo or ad, it's probably referencing that Target Circle branding.
Oh, I was talking to Ryan, not you.
Sure.
Remember Ryan from Grendel Junior High?
Oh, yes, Ryan. Of course. Go ahead.
Well, we have another episode of Grendel Junior High today. Ryan came late to class. Will Mr. Grendel forgive him? But Gertie's really late. So he starts to get mad at Ryan, but then Gertie comes in 2 hours late to class, and Ryan gets off the hook.
Classic mix-up. Sounds like Ryan lucked out this time.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. I need to know. Don't give me, well, no. Actually, no. Never mind.
Alright.
Alright. Okay. Because, alright. What happened with the Amazon Prime settlement? What is that?
Checking.
I think it's a scam. I don't even know what you get for Amazon Prime, but it's a scam.
You know, if you got a message asking for money or info, that's a scam. Official settlements won't ask you to pay.
I asked you about the court settlement about Amazon Prime, and you did not answer that correctly.
Checking. Yeah, you're right. I answered a different question. The court settlement was a real case. The FTC alleged Amazon made Prime sign up confusing and hard to cancel.
It's not now.
And
It's not now if you have Amazon.
okay, we can drop it. What's next on your mind?
You know, it's good to be work for Amazon and be doing chat. Better not have any money coming in.
Sounds stressful. What's the most urgent part of that worry right now? Bills or
Don't ask
finding
all.
business
I don't know. I'm just looking at Amazon Prime.
Checking. If you're just browsing Prime, that's fine. If you're thinking about remote work, Amazon sometimes has chat support roles, but those come and go. If stable income is the goal, it makes sense to look beyond one company. Yeah.
What in the
If
hell?
you sorry?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that. I didn't even do that. I shouldn't have mentioned it.
That's okay. You can just take a breath. Want to change the subject?
Yeah, let's talk about the weather.
Checking. Right now, it's 83 and sunny, high around 99 today, and scorching rest of the week. Stay hydrated if you're out for long.
Um, well, oh. Okay. 9 o'clock. Data annotation. I would make a damn YouTube video about that data annotation. Those websites, there's no projects available. There's no projects available, so. Dumb. Watched all these YouTube videos, and I've got about 4 more sites to sign up with. Some of them I can't do because it's Mexican PayPal account. So disqualifies me. It's a bunch of bullshit. I can't help it. They disqualified my American one. Hello?
That sounds right. I'm here. That sounds.
So there's a couple of them I could do, but because I have a Mexican PayPal account, it wants people in America, which I'm in America. You know, might as well be Mexican then. But they also don't offer, some of them say they'll notify me in 4 weeks. Some of them it's more bullshit. Just a bunch of bullshit is what it is. I'm just trying to make money.
I hear that. You know, it feels stuck right now. If you'd like, we can sort through which sites actually work in the US and skip the ones that block your PayPal. It doesn't have to be right now.
No, I'm just gonna have to just start putting in applications for other menial bullshit jobs.
That makes sense. Even short-term work can help stabilize things.
No, but that doesn't exist. All these people and all these fucking YouTube channels, maybe when they applied for dataannotation.tech, they got in right away and there was projects. Well, I'm applying for it and there's nothing.
You checked recently. Checking now. Yeah, sometimes there really just aren't any projects available.
That's what
So
I mean.
if you want to bring in
Yeah,
income, it might be worth applying for other remote jobs in parallel.
That's what I'm gonna do. Cause I don't see any, there's nothing. I'm gonna go back to the ones, I gotta cross some of them out because of the PayPal problem. And then I gotta, some of them has to be crossed out for that reason. And then some of them have to be, crossed out because I didn't pass the test, or they're gonna notify me whenever there's something available. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna log into all of them and just start crossing it out.
Okay.
Because
If you want a hand,
no, I don't.
yeah.
Not right now.
Okay. Sure. Go.
I
take
mean,
a
but I've
breath.
been watching these YouTube videos about how to do it. And then when I actually do it, it's nothing. It's bullshit. It's not, I think it is real. But I think you just, you have to pass the test, and they happen to have a project, and then you can't count on it as full-time income. Some of them say 2 hours a week. Some of it says 10 hours a week, and it's really low pay. So
Sounds like you just.
these people, I watched both of their part 1 and part 2 on YouTube about how they're making full-time income from data annotation, and they travel around America in their van, and they work from home, and it was a husband and wife, and they seem very sincere, and they said they've been doing it a year and a half, and they said they use another site called Outlier. Well, I didn't get approved for that one. And I don't even know if I'm approved on data annotation. Sucks.
Sounds like it's very up and down, like you can't rely on it. So, you know, it can be worth applying for other remote jobs at the same time so that you've at least got some options.
And some of the websites, I don't have on my resume English native fluent. So when I was going through uploading my resume, I didn't know I'm going to be tested on HTML and SQL from 30 years ago.
Check in.
You know, I didn't,
Yeah.
like, I put, like, database admin and all those things. But that's a long time ago, 26 years ago. I'm not comfortable doing an assessment on something I no longer really know.
Yeah, that's totally fair. A lot of these platforms use assessments to match
I mean-
projects. So if you
Hypothetically, I could do a crash course on it, but that may or may not be enough because a lot of these do like AI interviews where they record your answers, like it's a recording, and they're gonna know if I read something. I mean, unless I had a computer over my laptop, a screen, and I was able to read out the question, and an AI is listening, and then I put it to like I record my question for the AI, and then they respond with an answer, and I read it. But I'd have to, you know what I'm trying to say. And then some of it is,
yeah.
some of it, like
Yeah.
the Spanish oral part I didn't do because I got intimidated and I think I only have one chance, so now I can't get certified on Outlier, and they want their support refuses to change Spanish to English. So now
Checking.
I cannot get certified on Outlier, I mean, unless they let me do the Spanish again, and then I'll just, I mean, I speak good Spanish, but I think I got overwhelmed, I just ended it. I speak Spanish with an accent, and it's a combination of Spain and Latin American, and I'm gonna make mistakes because I'm not native. I mean, I'm native. I can understand native Spanish, but my speaking is probably not. I mean, when I lived in Mexico, it was a little different, but now, I mean, I'm not using it every day, every minute.
Yeah, that's real, and it's okay to admit the fit just isn't right. If your strength is English and not improving Spanish skills, then it
No, I mean, I
makes
can
sense
do reading
to
and I can do reading
Then
and
it makes
writing. I can
sense.
do reading and writing and comprehension, but oral, they're not gonna like my accent.
Yeah. It sounds like focusing on what you can comfortably do now.
I mean, and even after living in Mexico for 2.5 years, there was still some of the slang that I didn't get. And most of it I got, but not everything.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're fluent, but an accent test can still be intimidating.
A little bit. No, I move back to Mexico tomorrow. I mean, I don't have any problem with the language. It's just, you know, I don't know why I just turned it off.
Yeah.
It was like because they were recording me, and I had to read the sentence and then explain what it was saying.
Yeah, that kind of thing can feel stressful.
Well,
If it
it-
doesn't fit, it's okay to let it go and focus on something else.
whatever. I don't know. I guess.
All good.
One time Dr. Phil said if you don't have a job, you should be spending 8 hours a day looking for a job and applying.
Yeah. That is a lot. 8 hours is intense.
I don't think I could do it. I might could do like,
But
1 hour, and then, take a break or something. So I get very overwhelmed. When I get overwhelmed, I just shut down.
Mhm.
Ryan.
That is so human. 1 hour with breaks is realistic,
No,
sustainable.
I said
and
if I did 1 hour, maybe I could just do 30 minutes at a time. But those data annotation applications, those is not 30 minutes, not 1 hour. Some are 3 hours.
Yeah, some of those are longer assessments. If that length feels like too much, it's totally reasonable to pass, focus on smaller chunks like shorter applications, or just take a little break. Your pace is okay.
Well, I mean, I guess I can just do, maybe I could do 30 minutes. Because I think, all these data and AI training things, you have to do a certification test. There was one that I'm supposed to do an English grammar test. But then when it gets to comprehension of English, like read the story and choose the best answer, then that's when my brain doesn't work normally. Because I'm not used to that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously I speak English just fine, but I never did do good on those kind of puzzle answers, Read the story and give your best opinion. They want to see if you have logical reasoning.
I'm sorry, but you've reached your daily limit for voice for today.
Damn AI
Please
bullshit.
try again after your limit resets.
Log into the next one. Okay.
I'm
that
sorry, but
too.
you've reached your daily limit for voice for today.
Fine, I'll go to the next one. Hello?
Hi there.
How you
How are
doing?
you doing this morning? I'm doing pretty well. What's on your mind?
Just talking about how those damn data annotation sites to apply, it takes not just applying, but then you have to be tested like an AI interview and a grammar test and logical reasoning. Like read the paragraph, and I don't do good with the logical reasoning.
Yeah, those assessments can feel a little more involved than people expect. So, what part feels tricky to you? What parts
Well,
of it
there's
do
no
you
projects after I spend all those hours anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it does take time up front, and that can be annoying if you're not even sure there'll be work at the end.
No, there ain't no damn work. I already signed up for about 10 of them. And then either my PayPal is in Mexico, so I can't get paid because I don't have an American one because I canceled it because I have two. You can't have two. Then there's that problem. Then when I spend the 3 hours on the fucking data annotation, then there's no fucking projects.
Yeah, I hear you. That's pretty demoralizing. So, what kind of outcome would actually make that effort feel worth it for you?
Well, according to these YouTubers, some of them, they say they're doing it full time, and they said occasionally there's a gap, but usually if they refresh the screen, they get a new project. And so there's this couple that says they're traveling around America in their van, and they're doing this gig work, training AI, or whatever the hell it is. And, I guess it's both of them, so they're able to have a full-time income if you think about it, right? So they both work on the platform, and it's enough money for them to do their YouTube channel and travel.
Hold on, let me think. It might.
Unless they're lying, unless I got scammed again by another YouTuber.
Yeah, well, it could be that there's a mismatch between what they're earning and what's available to you. For example, the type of platform, the timing, or even the payment setup. If you want something steadier, it might help to focus on one or two reputable platforms where your language skills give you an advantage. You've got that.
Well, I didn't pass the oral test for Spanish. Because I'm good more at reading and writing because I have an accent.
Well,
they want native speakers with no accent, just like I speak English.
Right. So for reading and writing tests, your accent won't matter. It's more about.
Yeah, but they want an AI test where they record you speaking.
Oh, right. Hang on. Okay, so if there's a speaking assessment, the company usually cares about clarity rather than accent. So your accent alone shouldn't disqualify you.
Well, I already failed it.
Strongest.
I already failed it.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean much long term. If Spanish speaking tests stress you out,
they do.
Focus on, yeah, understandable. So maybe focus on written evaluation or translation tasks first. Those line up with.
Yeah, but in order to get those, you have to pass the oral AI and human review test.
Let me check that. Yeah, that's frustrating. But remember, failing one assessment isn't the same as failing forever. It can be something small, like unclear audio or very specific instructions. With your background in Spanish.
But I already told you I have a problem with logical reasoning. Like read this paragraph and then in English it's semi-doable. In Spanish, no. It's really hard, and I'm under personal difficulty, stress, and so it's really hard for me to do. Maybe under best conditions I might be able to ace it, but under these difficulty, personal problems, whatever, it's harder for me to shine like I did in college 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's really honest, and it makes sense. Pressure and stress will make reasoning tests feel heavier. Here's a thought. Instead of forcing those tests, we could look at roles that better match what you do well, like Spanish transcription, translation checks, or bilingual customer support. Would you like me to focus there instead of the AI tests?
No.
Okay, and maybe pick one platform you already have access to and do one assessment at a time. No rush. Just treat it like a low stakes experiment, not a verdict on you.
I told you they take, some of it takes 3 hours to get through. There's not just one assessment. There's like reading, writing, comprehension. It's like SAT. I never did good on that. I don't even know how I got into college, to be honest. Oh, I went to second Baptist high school and I got bumped up.
Yeah, that does sound like a proper entrance exam rather than a simple application. Yeah, that can take hours. Logical reasoning tests.
So then
don't
I'm
necessarily-
spending the hours taking these like SAT kind of language tests. Then when I get done, it'll say, we'll let you know in 4 weeks, or there's no projects. Or then if there is a project, I'll apply more hours of more assessment prompts and whatever, choose the best prompt and why is it wrong, which it takes a lot of research. Then more hours, and then they'll say, well, we'll notify if you're approved.
Right. That sounds like a huge time sink with very uncertain payoff. How would it feel to cap that at, say, one assessment at a time, and if it doesn't pan out, park it. No chasing. Meanwhile, we can
But I
look
just
for
told you
schedule-
it takes 3 hours just for the first part, and then the next thing and then I'll say, maybe there is a project. So then I do more assessments for that project. Then it says, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear you. So if that loop is burning you out, it might be healthier to limit exposure. Like set a timer. Stop when it dings. That keeps you from pouring hours into a maybe. If you like, I can stay with you and help think through the reasoning questions one at a time when you're ready.
No, I don't want to practice those. I know what those tests are. I'm just saying I don't have the, it's very discouraging when they, on YouTube, they make it sound pretty easy. Oh, just sign up here and you'll get approval within 10 days. Well, that's not true. And a lot of it says 3 hours of your effort and then another hour to get certified for a certain project. And then they let you know, says this project is no longer available, or it's not available, or we'll let you know if you're approved. So
Yeah.
that's 4 hours to sign up for an AI training, possible remote income, just to be. There's several of them. I went through all the testing bullshit, and then when I logged into it says please log in and see your projects, and there's nothing.
Yeah, that is so discouraging. Those gaps are real and you're not imagining it. It's not personal, it's just how patchy the work can be. And yeah, the marketing can make it sound simpler than it's going to be. If you want a breather from that grind, maybe we pivot towards something more stable for now, like bilingual freelance gigs or even short-term remote customer support roles while you decide. Does that sound more doable, or would you still still rather try to make the data annotation route work?
No, I mean, I could, I think I'm gonna finish these 4 more sites. Cause I listened to several days of YouTube videos about this. And then every time they said a website, I put it in the browser, like something that I need to do. I'm gonna finish these few, and then I'm gonna go back and log into all of them and just cross them out. I just put applied, or put can't test, failed oral, or no response from their, you know, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Finish what you
And that
said.
damn outlier bullshit. I told them, I said, take Spanish out and put English in. They're like, well, we can't do anything for you until you get certified in one item. So what it did is it pulled stuff from my resume, and I didn't put native English because I didn't ever think about that.
Right. Yeah,
I mean,
I get what you mean. Yeah, it does sound like a bit of a loop. If the platform needs certification first, then there's only so much we can do. But if it keeps blocking you and the payoff isn't there, it may be worth stepping back. Not quitting forever, just pausing so you're not spending precious energy for nothing. Would it help to set a limit, like 1 more try this week, then reassess?
No, I mean, I've got like 4 more, but I have to do like, it's like a 3-hour, it said 1 to 3 hours. I mean, you know, although I did find a way to kind of cheat on it. I don't want to take a damn English grammar test. That's something you do in college.
Yep.
But I already know how to cheat anyway. Just upload a screenshot to the AI and tell them it's a practice test.
If it's practice, you know, it's fair game to use AI as a tutor.
And don't tell me not to do it. That's ridiculous. I already speak English. I don't want to have to read those damn paragraphs asking me which is the best answer, you know, like logical reasoning. 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 11. Which one is wrong? You see, I don't want to think, but it's harder than that. I don't want to think about that shit.
I hear that. I hear the frustration. Look, you're not proving your English to me, and knowing the language doesn't mean those specific tests will map to your real ability. If you do push through the last few, treat each one as independent.
No, I'm going to take a screenshot and upload it to the AI and tell them it's a practice test. Because I don't have the brain power to sit through those tests. I've already done them, many of them. And then all of this so they can tell me they'll get back with me in 4 weeks, or there's no projects that fit my skills. And I can't put programming skills on there. I have to take that, I have to make another resume, and I don't know, because it's trying to, it's pulling stuff from my resume, and then, like I said, I didn't know how to do all this shit. You have to put native English on your resume. I didn't know. Now I know, and I put it on there. But the ones that I signed up for, even Outlier, I could do that if they would change Spanish to English. I'll ace the English, and then I get onboarded, or whatever they call it.
Okay, that makes sense. If Outlier auto-sorts you into Spanish work, but you want English work,
They won't do it.
Annoying.
I told you I messaged their support last week, and they said, Sorry, you had to get certified first, then you can change your skills. Which I think that's dumb. I told him, I said some of that stuff I did 30 years ago, 26 years ago, and I don't feel comfortable doing an assessment on SQL. In fact, I never had to write SQL. I know what it is, but with Microsoft Access, you could view the SQL, but you don't have to write it. So how am I gonna?
That's a frustrating catch-22 feeling. But
And then today I spent time on Nevo, and then when I did it, it said, before you continue, connect your PayPal account. Well, I connected my Mexican one. What do you think happened? That's the only one I have that's valid. They canceled my American one because in January I sent $50 from my Mexican to my American account, and that's against their policy, and they blocked it. And they wouldn't even give me a chance. I appealed it twice. They wouldn't give me another chance. They just said, they didn't even give a reason. Because I guess you're not supposed to do that. And then it took me three months to get the $50. It wasn't even $50 because the Mexican PayPal account takes out a commission when you receive money from America. And it goes to my Mexican bank. But in this case, I was sending money that I got from whoever to my American PayPal account I had just opened and verified. And then they just limited permanent.
wow.
And I'm a fucking American citizen, last time I checked. So I'm mad at PayPal.
Right. That makes sense. And
Mad at PayPal.
If PayPal blocks the account, that's
It's
a
already
huge
blocked.
roadblock. Yeah. And honestly, that doesn't say anything about your skills. It just means the payment setup is not cooperating. If one path is blocked, maybe we look at platforms that offer direct bank transfer or another supported payout method, or branch into language work that doesn't depend on these assessments. You've managed databases before, so if you don't want SQL work, don't chase it.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, then shape a resume that highlights that. It's okay to have multiple versions for different goals.
This one says that they monitor my screen to see if I'm cheating with AI and that da-da-da. So I'm gonna wait on that.
That sounds wise. If monitoring is part of it, better to play clean and protect yourself. For now, how about we shift focus to low stress options like short bilingual gigs or a simple English resume refresh?
No.
Okay, then do the 4, but cap the time. Stop the minute it feels like it's costing you more than it's giving. And then reassess. You deserve momentum and not just exhaustion.
Well, I'm just tired of these damn things that they tell you you're gonna get. YouTube channels. Well, they need to do another YouTube thing, another YouTube video stating the, the problems. Signing, how long it takes to sign up for all this stuff, and you may do 3 hours of work and not even get a project. Or they may just say that this project is full. Thank you for applying. We'll let you know when another project becomes available.
Yeah, that stop-start cycle is brutal. If
Financial
the
advancement.
inconsistency
I am sensitive
is
to the leading of the
wearing-
Holy Spirit, and I move when He speaks. I decree that my gifts make room for me, according to Proverbs 18, verse 16. My talents open doors. My skills attract favor.
Ryan.
My abilities create access to new levels of income and influence. I am not hidden, I am positioned. I declare that I am empowered to create wealth without sorrow. I am empowered to increase without compromise. I am empowered to prosper without losing my peace. God's blessing rests upon me, and it adds no sorrow. I take authority over laziness, confusion, and hesitation. I declare discipline, focus, and consistency. I steward what God gives me wisely. I multiply what God places in my hands faithfully. I honor God with increase, and increase follows me. Say it with me right now. God has given me power to get wealth. Say it again with faith. I am divinely empowered to
God
increase.
has given me power to get
Say it
wealth.
one more time. Wealth responds to the power of God in me. Father, I thank you that this power is active now. I thank you that ability is being stirred. I thank you that confidence is rising. I thank you that I am equipped for what you are sending. Do not stop praying with me. Stay right here. In the next section, we are going to command God to send money. Now with prophetic authority and supernatural provision is about to manifest even faster. Right now, in the mighty name of Jesus, I move from preparation into command. I do not beg. I do not plead. I stand on covenant authority, and I speak with bold faith. God is a covenant keeper, and his word responds when it is enforced. Therefore, I command financial movement now. Father God, according to Job 22, verse 28, when I decree a thing, it shall be established, and light shall shine upon my ways. I decree and declare that money is being released into my life right now. Not delayed, not postponed, released now. Heaven hears this prayer, and heaven responds with action. I command unexpected checks to be released. I command sudden transfers to be activated. I command forgotten funds to locate me. I command approvals to be granted.
Okay. I have to do something.